Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to talk to you about a heavy topic, I will say. So, imagine that our ability, unlike the other animals, to conceptualize our own end creates tremendous psychic strains within us, whether we like it, whether we like to admit it or not. In each man's chest, a tiny ferret of fear at this ultimate knowledge gnaws away at his ego and sense of purpose. We are fortunate in a way that our body and the fulfillment of its needs and functions play such an imperative role in our lives. This physical shell creates a buffer between us and the mind, paralyzing realization that only a few years of existence separate birth from death. If man really sat back and thought about his impending termination and his terrifying insignificance and aloneness in this cosmos, he would surely go mad or succumb to a numbing sense of futility. Why, he might ask himself, should he bother to write a great symphony or strive to make a living or even love another when he is no more than a momentary microbe or dust mote, living through the unimaginable immensity of space? Those of us who are forced by their own sensibilities to view their lives in this perspective, who recognize that there is no purpose they can comprehend and that amidst a countless myriad of stars, their existence goes unknown and unchronicled. They could fall all easily to the ultimate enemy. But even for those who lack the sensitivity to more than vaguely comprehend their transience and their triviality, this incorrect awareness robs lives of meaning and purpose. It's why the mass of men leads lives of quiet desperation. Why so many of us find our lives as absent of meaning as our deaths. The world's religions and all their parochialism did supply a kind of consolation for his grave ache. But as clergymen now pronounce the death of God, and to quote Arnold again, the sea of faith recedes around the world with a melancholy, along with a growing roar. Man has no crutch left on which to lean and no hope. However irrational to give a purpose to his existence, the shuddering recognition of our mortality as is at the root of far more mental illness than I suspect even psychiatrists are aware. End of quote. If life is so purposeless, do you feel it's worth living? The very meaninglessness of life forces man to create his own meaning. Children, of course, they begin life with an untarnished sense of wonder, a capacity to experience total joy at something as simple as the greenness of a leaf. But as they grow older, the awareness of death and decay begins to impinge on their consciousness and subtly erode their joy, or I say their idealism, and their assumption of mortality. As a child matures, he sees death and pain everywhere about him, and then begins to lose faith in this ultimate goodness of man. But if he's reasonably strong and lucky, he could emerge from this twilight of the soul into a rebirth of life's elan, both because of and in spite of his awareness of the meaninglessness of life, he can forge a fresh sense of purpose and affirmation. He may not recapture the same pure sense of wonder he was born with, but he can shape something far more enduring and sustaining. The most terrifying fact about the universe is not that it is hostile, but that it is indifferent to us. We can come to terms with this indifference and accept the challenges of life within the boundaries of death. However, mutable man may be able to make them our existence as a species can have genuine meaning and fulfillment. So bear this in mind. However fast the darkness, we must supply our own light in life. Pretty deep, huh? So I will let this sink into you, okay? That is for the English assignment. Saya Omar dari 12 IPS 2. Out.